with just 50 rounds, you have something that you can go to the range with minimal ammo and you can practice most of the fundamentals as a shooter. Hey guys, Nick's from BraveArms here, and today we want to present to you the BraveArms 50 round cold start. So this was based off or inspired from the T-Rex Arms warm-up drill. So it looks something similar to this, but we tried to confine it within 50 rounds so that we know that ammo here in the Philippines is more expensive than in other countries. So like to be cost efficient and also at the same time, so that when you go to the range, you have something to start with. We came up with this drill over here. So like the instructions are here. We'll put a link down below so you can actually download it for free, print it, and bring it to the range with you. So yeah. So today we're going to bring you through the drill, and I guess in between the drill, I'll also explain why we chose the certain drills. So okay, let's start with the drill. Okay, so it can be done as short as 3 meters, so you can do this almost anywhere. So from like a indoor range, outside shooting range, if you have a farm, as long as you have a good backrest, if I'm not mistaken, if you have just make sure you're shooting on a proper place. Okay, so the first one here, it says here, from a press out, from compress, fire 1 round. We're gonna do it 5 times. Okay. So for me, I loaded 10 rounds here and then 15 rounds here. You'll see later why this is loaded with 10 rounds, but we'll start off with this one. And today, I want to practice my concealed carry, so I'm actually using the T-Rex Arms holster. Okay, so this is 1 take, so every mistake I make, it's going to be recorded and you can laugh at me. Okay, so it says we'll start out from here, from a compress. So 3 meters from a compress, then press out, 1 trigger pull. Okay, from here, compress out, 1 trigger pull. Take your time, you don't have to rush this drill. But like if we do call this the cold start, because if you do want to test your proficiency, you can actually start this drill like going as fast as you can. So this is also good to test your proficiency. Okay. 4, 5. Okay. Well, that's in because it's on the line, but I don't like that. I personally don't like that. Okay. So this is like a good way to warm up, but also like if you're doing it as a cold start, it's also a good way to see how your trigger pull is. Like it isolates. So the next one is draw and then fire 1 round. We're going to be doing that 5 times. So yeah, so depending on your holster system, this is sort of like our equipment check. So here we go. I missed that one, clearly, because I went too fast. A bit high there, a bit high. Better. 3. On the dot. Okay, so I loaded 10 rounds exactly because the next drill will involve reloading. Okay, so I just want to show I have a miss over here because I rushed that one obviously. But you see, when you do this drill from not warming up, you'll be able to see the stuff that you have to practice, and that's why we like this as the cold start, because like when you start from nothing, when you have no time to warm up, you'll see the mistakes that's built into you. So for me, it's like, okay, next time I have to practice more slowly with the dry fire and make sure that my sights are aligned and my trigger pull's proper. Okay, so the next drill, we're gonna be 1 round, reload, 1 round. So what's gonna happen is I have 1 round in the chamber. I have my empty mag, so that when I fire, it's gonna go to a slide lock and then I can reload properly. Okay. So from here we'll be practicing more on the draw. So we're without spending too many rounds, we're going to be practicing a good amount of draws with this drill. Oops. Completely forgot to reload. But see, like even mentally, like you can see that my brain's not like active right now, which is not uncommon. But yeah, then just pick up the empty mag, put it there because there's one in the chamber. You can do the drill again. Okay, so second round. Fumbled there a bit. Not too bad though, not too bad. Remember, that's the whole point of this drill. Like you're not gonna get it perfect. The whole point of this drill is to see the stuff that you have to practice on. That's the whole point of this drill. Because we're catching the shooter in a state where he's not able to warm up. So this is the worst I can get as a shooter. I missed that one twice. But see, like if I speed up, the inconsistencies pop out. So even as a shooter, I assessed that was on the trigger pull for sure. And I rushed on the sight alignment. So this is the last one. Okay, missed that one again. So I can see that I'm hitting low, which means that like my second trigger pull coming from the reload, I'm yanking that, I'm anticipating the shot. So after like doing this cold start, I know what to practice on. Okay, I think I did 5 already. 2, 3. No, I have to do one more. Okay. Okay, that was good. But see, now that like I'm doing this drill, like I'm identifying the problems, I can now correct them by on the next take. That was a mouthful. Okay, so what's the next one? So these are misses. This one's are misses. Okay, so the next one, press out from compress and then fire 5 rounds. Okay, the importance of that. Okay, let me see first if there's like 5 rounds exactly. So I have one in the chamber. Yeah, okay, should be fine. So the reason we put that is because we notice a lot of shooters, when you're given a low round count, they like to shoot double tap, you know, to be efficient in like their ammo expenditure. But the truth is, especially in a self-defense situation, you're not gonna shoot twice. You're gonna shoot as much as you can. And so we find that, like, you know, shooting 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 6 rounds, if you can, 10 rounds is more beneficial, because this also tests the grip of you and the gun. So that's why we included, like you'll see later on in the drill, we're going to be doing a lot more volume of fire, because we need to test that. We need to test how you fare when, you know, when you're putting more than like 2 rounds. Okay, so I was starting from a press out. So from here, 5 rounds. Okay, here we go. All in. Yep, all in. Nice. But there, okay. And then the next one here. So these 2 were misses a while ago. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm not happy about that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next one, draw 5 rounds. So you can see, like later on in the drill, we're practicing more of that grip. And also what's important, the follow through. So, you know, like from pulling the trigger the first time, going back to the wall and pulling it back as fast as you can. But at the same time, since the circles are small, you also have to balance it with accuracy. Okay, so here we go. And that's not gonna stop me in the gunfight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Also good to think on your feet. And what number was this? Oh, it was empty. Didn't lock back. Okay. So don't stop in the gunfight. So yeah, roughly all in. So the next one. So on this string 1, it's fire per number, 1 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire 1 shot each. And then string 2 will be firing 4 rounds on each circle. The reason why we did that is so that on the first string, we're trying to see how your sight alignment is as a shooter. So that's why we only do 1 shot. Also sort of calibrates you as a shooter. And then the next string, we start to put the volume of fire. So for this one, it's 4 rounds. So that makes the whole total 50 rounds. So that's why the first string, don't forget, first string, just 1 round each. And then the second string, 4 rounds. So that like after that, you don't have to worry about like knowing where your shots are. Okay. So 4 rounds. Yeah, we got that. And yeah, we got this. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, I had 3 misses today, which is not good, but you know, always room to improve, right? Okay, so 1 shot each. 1 shot each. So draw, 1 shot, 1 shot, 1 shot. Okay. So I kinda, I mean it's in technically, but as a shooter, I know I didn't do the first shot so good. So when I do the volume of fire, I have to take that into account, like to get it right this time. Okay. Okay, here we go. So 4 now. This time, the second string, 4 rounds per circle. One miss, 2 miss, 3 miss, 3 miss. Okay, yep, so here, so 1 miss, not happy with that, but oh, that was from a while ago. So 1 miss, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, that's a miss. Then here, miss. And then miss there. So yeah, so I'm also showing you my misses so that no, so 2. That's 2. That's 2. It's 2 misses. So that's a total 3, 4, like 6 misses out of 50. So not a good number, like for personally, but that's the whole point of the cold start. The point of the cold start is you have a drill where you can assess how you are as a shooter coming from the draw. You know, coming from, sorry, not from the draw, not just from the draw, but coming from no warm-up. So what does this mean? So if I had to shoot 50 times right off at the cold start, at least like I have a passing average on like as a shooter. And yeah, the targets look small, and you know you know, you might tell yourself, oh, it's only 3 meters, but like when you put this into human body perspective, this is around like 10 meters already of a human sized target. So don't feel discouraged if you miss. Remember, we're here to trade so that you can, like, you'll only become better if you find where you fail. And that's the whole point of this drill. So not only do you test yourself on the stuff that you're inefficient from a cold start, it also tells me as a shooter the things that I have to practice on. So like obviously, like my draw, I have to practice on my draw, because it looks like, based on where I miss, like when I draw, I tend to jerk after the first shot. So as a shooter, I know that I'm spending too much time dry firing, that I should go to the range more often. And yeah, that's about it, because my follow-throughs are pretty good. But yeah, and then we have space here so that you can write your times. It's best to do this with a shot timer, so you can write your times down. And then we put this 1-inch boxes so that if you want to test your sights, you have like targets here already to do so. And yeah, so you can find this on our website. We already have a website, by the way, and you'll be able to find this like on our Facebook page. This will be free for printout. Just print it on bond paper, 8.5 by 11, and go out there, practice. Like, I know it's COVID, and so it's harder to go to the range, and I know ammo's expensive, but with just 50 rounds, you have something that you can go to the range with like minimal ammo, but you have a plan, and you can practice most of the fundamentals as a shooter. So Thank you guys. If you reach this part, thank you for watching. We'll come up with as much content as we can, you know, in this COVID season. But yeah, stay tuned, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep practicing. KO! Well, last round. You're never out of the fight.